work.
It was a beautiful day. 3 men were out golfing. The first guy, Moses, gets up to the plate and he puts down his ball and he takes his golf club and swings, and it goes out into the middle of the lake. So Moses takes his club and he walks up to the edge of the lake and he puts his gold club on the lake and the waters part. Moses walks up to the ball, he swings, and it lands 10 feet away from the hole. He's pretty satisfied with that, so he lets the second guy, Jesus, go. Jesus gets up to the tee, puts his ball on it, he swings, and his ball gets out there onto a lily pad in the middle of the lake. So Jesus walks up to the edge of the lake, and he walks across the water, and he takes a swing with his club, and he comes within 2 feet of the hole. Jesus is pretty happy with that. So he lets the third guy come up. Third guy comes up, lines up his ball, swings, and the ball takes off, and before it can land, a frog swallows it. Before anything can happen, a bird swoops down, grabs the frog. The frog is terrified. He spits up the ball falls on top of a roof, goes through the rain gutter, down a trail, into the hole. Moses looks at Jesus and he says, "Why do you have to bring your father every time we go golfing?" That is to remind us that God is always with us everywhere we go. We're never alone. Tag is about our individual beliefs. Every one of us want to share our stories. We want to communicate what we believe in. Talk about God allows us to do that. We don't have to go to church on Sunday and have someone tell us, whether it's a preacher, a rabbi, whatever, tell us and just listen. We get to share. And that is what TAG is about, sharing our experiences, our beliefs, our hearts, our faith, helping one another get through the day. Joyce Myers on Myers Ministry on her June 27th program stated, "Pray for others." Others, that is really what it's all about, is making others come first. Proverbs 12 in the Roman Catholic Bible states, "Whosoever loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish." Continuing to gain knowledge is a gift. Why do you think I'm going back to college at the age of 60? In 1 week, I had so many miracles happen that I want to share. My son almost burned down our house and lots of acreage out in Seguin, and by the breath of the Holy Spirit, the wind turned in another direction and made the fire go out to the road. The firemen all stated it was a miracle. It was a total miracle that the wind shifted. He would have burned down 20 homes and hundreds of acres. The very next day, my grandson Dylan, he was only 3 months old at the time. My daughter was putting him into the car stroller, and a gust of wind came along and took the stroller and rolled it right out onto the street. They lived on this street that had a big curve on it. I watched the hand of God put it up there and stop a truck from hitting that stroller. I have had Dr. Balapala from the Houston VA call me and tell me that I have a 2.5 centimeter solid mass lump in my breast. I went, oh my gosh, 2.5 centimeters, I'm dying, this is it. So of course I rush over to Spawn South and tell the doctors I need to have this removed right away, let's get it done. I tell them all how much I believe in God and how I'm starting TAG and we're moving on. Well, they go in to do the operation and it turned out to be a 5 millimeter mass, but it turned to disappear in front of everyone. It just disappeared. My nephew, Mr. Webpage, who's going to be doing our website very shortly, is on his way from South Dakota right now. He should be arriving tonight. His wife had preeclampsia, and the baby was going to be born very early, and with lots of difficulties, of course, that come along with a preemie. He prayed and prayed, and he told me that if everything came out okay, he would be tagging like a kid at recess. Guess what? He's tagging like a kid at recess, and he's going to be doing our website to come shortly. So I'm very much looking forward to that. The other day I realized tag works. I got a phone call from a stranger, a 281 number in Houston, as we were going to the VA in Houston, wanting to know what Talk About God is, what it's all about. Well, I told him what Talk About God is, and we spent 30 minutes on the phone. He has emailed me since. He wants to get involved. He wants to, quote, start his own group, unquote. I am so excited that it is actually working. A gentleman at the VA the other day said, "Oh, that's a real cool sign. What is TAG?" He wanted to know about Talk About God. You can have a small group, you can have a large group, it doesn't matter. It's just getting together and sharing and talking about the things that give us strength and support in life, good or bad. Things are not always perfect. My husband's a 100% disabled veteran. He became 100% in August of 2012. In August of 2013, he got bit by a snake, almost died, spent 36 hours in ICU, and I don't know how many bottles of anti-venom. In August of 2014, I found him laying out in the middle of 6 acres with a stroke. In August of 2015, he's been on 3 or 4 kinds of antidepressant medicine. Time goes on. But TAG is all about sharing those, being blessed that we have each other. Remember, God may be able to work everything out, but we really need to be here to help each other. We're the ones that God relies on to get the job done. My name is Helena Maria Kobylarz. I am the founder of TAG. I'll leave you my number, 361-463-2875, and go out and tag with someone today. God bless you.